Welcome to a brand new show called In My Words. Today's topic will be called What Is It Like to Be a Caregiver? Well, what does caregiver mean? It can be anything. It could be caring from a baby, a toddler, a child. But sometimes that is vague, but and all can also be broadened. Sometimes caregivers can care a child with special needs, such as cerebral palsy, Tourette's, autism, ADD, ADHD, etc. And also, caregiver can apply to someone who can care for someone who's an elderly parent, an elderly relative, a relative who may have a chronic disease with no ways of to care for themselves, or someone who has mobility issues, severe weight issues, and so on. Well, that's what I like to talk about this evening is I'm a caregiver to two elderly women, plus another elderly woman. One is my mother, the other is my aunt, another one is an 81-year-old aunt. The difference between the three is one can still care for herself, and the other two don't seem to want to care for themselves, but yet they know they can, but yet they rely on me. So, why do this? I decided to do this because I have no place to talk to, no place to reach. I could go to counseling, but since I have new health insurance from the Affordable Care Act, my insurance wouldn't be able to cover counseling or some form of professional service to help me to deal with this, so that's why I'm doing this topic this evening. So, what is it like to be a caregiver? Caregiver can be rewarding, since one of my aunts, who still cares for herself independently, I might add, lives on her own. On occasion, I would go by her house every other week or once a month to check on her, to do Lord knows what, to clean her house, and she would compensate me. You would expect that when you do something for someone. As my mother would say, she's family. Well, she is, and she's paying me. It's her choice. I don't force her to do what she wants. But whereas your mother and your aunt, my mother and my other aunt, her oldest sister, did they pay me? No. I do it for free, so how do I get compensated for it? How do I get paid for it? I have to at least hinted at being paid a couple of times by her oldest sister, yet that has never came to fruition, never happened. So, in a sense, I feel a little unappreciated, a little like what I'm doing for her is basically for free, and the type of work I shouldn't be doing is for free. And so, again, for me, being caregiving is a bit of a chore, and also rewarding at the same time. Rewarding so that I can, have an aunt, my oldest aunt, to compensate me for what I do for her. She she's an independent woman. She can do whatever she wants. If she wants to pay me, that's fine. If she doesn't want to pay me, that's up to her. I don't do anything that's not uncomfortable for her. Whereas the other two don't seem to appreciate for what I do. Yes, my mother says thank you for the things I do for her, whereas her other sister, as my other aunt, her oldest sister, she doesn't. So, like I said before, it can be rewarding, it can be tiring, but hopefully somewhere along the line, what I do will pay off in the end. It may result in someone caring for me. So you're wondering, what are my real thoughts behind this? I'm not here to defame them. I'm not here to basically shame them. Just to get this type off my chest. To me, this type of topic is like therapy, talking to you what it's like to be a caregiver. I know there's some out there that will probably think that I'm selfish, jealous, whatever. It's not necessarily the case. I just want someone out there to be feel like someone cares, someone understands. And I do understand where everyone comes from, where they are not feeling appreciated, they're not feeling not appreciated, period. But so that closes a topic for this evening. Next week's topic is my own thoughts as a caregiver. So I look forward to that topic next week, and I hope you will as well. If you like what you see, please comment below about what it's like for you to be a caregiver. Are you a caregiver for a child, an elderly parent, someone who has a chronic condition, someone who maybe a child with special needs that can't care for himself, or you could be a caregiver for a pet, for instance. So again, comment below, and hopefully I'll see you next week. My own thoughts as a caregiver. Should be a career. Should I still do it? Who knows? Only I know that answer. So have a good night, everyone. See you soon on the next installment of In My Own Words.